Okay, my beautiful saints. I hope everybody is doing well on this beautiful Friday. This is going to be the Crabgrass spell. I was trying my best to find an envelope that had nothing on the front of it. This is one of my mother's envelopes, so it does have something on the front of it. So I'm just going to use the back as if it was the front, and I'm going to use this as if this is an envelope, just to kind of give you an illustration. Also, we did have somebody come and spray. They did poison the weeds and stuff that grows around the house, unfortunately. So I was only able to get a dried version of the crabgrass. As you can see, it's that kind of grass that grows flat and then it grows out. That's what that crabgrass is. I just got a little bit of it. So I'm just gonna kind of show you by using illustrations of the what ifs. Okay, please, if you do not know what crabgrass is, please refer to the thumbnail of this video. All right, so I'm going to be using a, let's see, okay, I'm going to be using a piece of this in its place, just as an illustration. Okay, so let's say that's crabgrass, and let's say I went outside and I picked crabgrass. Now you do not want to get a huge piece like I had that I showed y'all that's dried. You want to make sure that it's still green. You want to make sure that it's small enough to fit in an envelope. Okay, an envelope. Now you can use any envelope. Okay, even if it's an envelope like this, you can use any envelope. However, this just for me is not what I want to use. But for the sake of the pockets, I am going to use this envelope. Okay, let's say this is the front of the envelope and not the back. What you want to do is you first want to prepare your money. I'm using fake money at this time. Now I'm going to give y'all options. You can use these options if you want to. All right. What you want to do is you want to use a pen, not a marker, a pen. You want to use red for if you're running out of money and you need money for bills. You want to use purple for ancestors bringing in money, or ways of wisdom on how to make money and or receive money. You also want to use green if you want to attract money by way of clientele, business, whatever. Something like an exchange for an exchange is green. Creativity is going to be orange and or yellow. Again, purple for the spiritual means of calling in money by way of ancestors, or using your third eye or crown chakra to get downloaded wisdom on how to make money. Or you want to do running out of money, it's going to be red. So let's say, for example, this is $100 bill. You can use however many bills you want, including the denomination. So for example, if I wanted to use $1 bill, $5 bill, $10 bill, 20, 50, and 100 of each. Let's say I want to use one bill of each, right? You want to do the sigil magic, the success that we used to do on all four corners, okay? So for example, you're going to write S, the dollar sign, cent sign, dollar sign. As you can see, this is what it's going to look like in all four corners of your bills. So it's going to be S, C, S, S. Remember, if this was a real dollar bill, I would be using a red pen or whatever color pen you correspond with what you're calling down, right? S, C, S, S, aka dollar sign, cent sign, dollar sign. One more time. Dollar sign, cent, dollar. Okay. Now, usually you have the treasurer over here. The treasurer's name is over here. You want to sign your name over the treasurer's name, okay? Right? Now, you're going to leave it like that. You're going to do all your bills like that. You can also put coins on the inside of this, okay, if you want all different kinds of forms of money to come to you, all right? You do not have to limit it to dollar bills, even though you would like to use money that folds, all right? All right. Now, you're going to put this money to the side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your crabgrass. You're going to say Psalms 34 once to 3 times before you put it in there, okay? After you do that, you're going to put it in there, baby, okay? You're going to put it in there. You're also going to say Deuteronomy 8 and 18. This is for Hoodoo Bible Magic, okay? All right. For those of you who do not feel comfortable with using Bible magic, what you're gonna say? You're gonna tell the crabgrass before you put it in there. Crab, grab for me. Crab abundantly. Grab all the money and bring it back to me. Times three, abundantly times 3. Now you can go ahead on and pause that if you want to and hear it back. You can write it down, whatever. But I just did that for you on the spot so that you can have something to rhyme. When you got something that rhymes, you can sing it to yourself. That kind of stuff, it helps. Okay. Then you're gonna put the crabgrass in there. Okay. Then you're gonna put your monies, your monies that you didn't place your sigils on. You're gonna put it in there. You're gonna seal it. You're gonna shake it. You're gonna shake it. Now this can be done if you need money swiftly. You can leave this in there for 3 days to 7 days. But if you really want something to come through, you're going to leave it from 7 to 21 days, okay? 21 days would be the best because the longer it stays in it, the better. Okay, what it's going to do is going to start grabbing denominations. Let's say, for example, let's say I put from ones, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s in there. Let's say I'm a big ball and I only put $100 bill in here. It's going to start grabbing $100 and bringing it to you. Okay, whatever denomination you put in here is what it's going to be grabbing and bringing it to you. This is using the money water flow of Cancer sign energy because it's crab energy. Cancers are the water signs that have the ability to manifest money like that. You can also... This can also be used, this money, you're going to eventually spend it, okay? Because you don't want to keep it in there for the whole, you want to go ahead, and again, 21 days is the best time you can go spend it at the casino, you do whatever. When you do spend it, it's going to amplify, okay? You always want to energetically change the money at least every 21 days, all right? After you use that, you want to replace that crabgrass with another crabgrass. What I do suggest that you do is if you don't have crabgrass around your house, if you live in a concrete jungle, and usually they grow in between the cracks of the concrete, you will want to go to a bank or a place where money is flowing. Okay, where money flows and money is supposed to be attracted. I don't care if it's a long place. I like banks the best. If you want to put an end to or kill off any money blockages, you want to go to a grave or cemetery and get crabgrass from over there, because you want to kill off any negative energies that's dealing with that's standing in the way of blocking your money. Again, banks is good for you want to call money to you, and or if you're looking for a loan or that kind of when you want to build your credit, that's a good way. You want to build funds, you want to build your business, you want to go and get crabgrass from a place in which the business that corresponds with the business you're either trying to start or grow. For example, if you have a franchise business, let's say you just got a franchise McDonald's or a franchise Starbucks, you want to go and find crabgrass from a Starbucks and or a McDonald's, so that way you can be able to call money flow to that business, okay? If you have a boutique, whatever like that, you want to go find it from there. Okay, again, if not, you want to use crabgrass from your own house. That's best, because that crabgrass will cause that money to come and find you at your house. Crabgrass outside of your home is always the best to use, no matter what. No matter what. Yes, bank money is the second in command for me, but first, you always want to use some from the location of your home. Okay, again, if you want to look at what crabgrass looks like, you can bring it you can look in the thumbnail. Now, I'm going to show y'all something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can use 7 pieces of frankincense and or myrrh. You can put it in there with your crabgrass and your money. When you seal it, you can shake it. Every day or every time you think about this envelope, you're going to shake it. Okay? Shake it like a Polaroid picture. The reason why you want to do that is because you want to make sure that your money flow is coming from a place of peace and no harm unto you and your loved ones. Okay? You can do that. You can put the sign of a cross right here if you want to, if you don't have any means of frankincense and or myrrh. Okay? Yes, baby.
He leaves my grandma.
Oh, okay. Okay. Baby Mystic is watching uh them little sentimental videos. So he practicing sympathy crying. I don't know what that is. But anyway, okay. Another thing you want to look out for is you get you some Job's tears. Okay, I'm gonna start. Yeah, you want to get you what you call Job's tears, or you want to go to the Book of Job. Read the first chapter of the Book of Job. If you can't find Job's tears, you want to put 7 Job's tears in here. Or if you don't have Job's tears, you want to read the first chapter of the book of Job to keep unemployment away, to keep poverty away, brokenness away, that kind of anything dealing with sorrow concerning money, you want to keep that away. All right. You can write Job chapter 1 on a little small piece of paper. Let's say after I've read it out loud, okay, I'm going to write Job chapter 1. All right. You can tear that little corner off or you can cut it off. It don't matter. You can place that in there with your funds in the crabgrass. Again, shake it like a Polaroid picture. And what you're going to do is put this up out of sight, out of mind. Every time you think about it, or once a day, or once every 2 days, or once every week, you can go ahead on and shake it. You don't necessarily have to. Sometimes it's good to just set it and forget it. But at least have it on your calendar that if you want to go to full 21 days, you want to say on the 21st day, you want to grab this. Or after 21 days, on the 22nd day, you want to go and grab this. And you want to go start spending the money in there and replacing it with other monies, okay? That's how you want to do that. It's going to keep the money flow. And you do that after a while, you can use this as a savings plan as well. Like for the money on the inside of that, for what you get, you can put a percentage of that on the side and keep doing it. And again, you can keep stacking it. You don't matter how many bills. Let's say you go from putting $10 of ones in here. Now let's say you get 100. You can do $100 bill, or you can do $100, and then from there you can put 200 in here. As your money grows, you want to make sure that this grows. You always want to thank the energy and the deities that you're using. You're using earth energy, so this is going to be Taurus. I was getting ready to say Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, Lord. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You also want to make sure that you be mindful. Be mindful because when you use this crab spell, you're using water Cancer sign energy alongside earth energy. Because what happens is you may find yourself wanting to work a little bit harder, work a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with that. But what you do want to do is make sure that you don't overwork yourself. Also, you can put ancestor money on the inside of this with your real money. For every time you get blessed, every time, when you by the time you unseal this, you want to, or just, because you do want to seal it. You want to try to use a new envelope every time you do this, okay? Because you want to recycle. It's new energy, new crabgrass, new everything, okay? Even the bills that you're going to be using is new. The coins, new. Everything's going to be new in there, okay? Now, and you can use the inside contents to your discretion. Nevertheless, always thank your energies and deities. Now, when you do place your ancestor money with that, okay, you want to go ahead on and burn your ancestor money when you open up this envelope, okay, and dedicate it. Now, as they help this crabgrass bring in the earth energy, bring more monies to you, you want to up the ante on how much you put in there for your ancestors, okay? All right, I hope this helped. This was very straightforward. It was not supposed to be just over the top. It's very simplistic, straightforward. If I have not answered any questions, please put it in the comment section on Patreon below so that I can be able to get this to y'all and answer your questions to the best of my ability. Until then, I love y'all so much. Until next time, y'all have a good one.